Good evening, everyone. Let's get started today. And today I will be working on a new concept, two new concepts, rather say. Eight, two. Okay. So let's get started. In the previous time, some of the sessions, I have been working with the differential calculus. Okay. So the differential calculus, now we are turning to those things which actually are relatively quite difficult and not so common also with respect to the past year analysis as well. Okay. Mm. So let's work on that. Many of the cases, the decision making in any kind of differential calculus becomes a little bit skewed. For example, they give you that an envelope structure. So they give you, for example, there is a set of equations. Okay, these are all intersecting. And now you take an envelope of the entire curve. Something which touches but doesn't intersect. Okay, so this is the envelope basic. So two things is that the concept of envelope and how you can incorporate on that as well. In the recent time, we have worked on rectilinear asymptote. Okay, that we have done. Let me see what we have done in the previous session. If you didn't attend that, you can just have a look as well. 1/2/2024. This was the thing we have done. This is the asymptote. Yes, asymptote we have done. Parallel x and y axis, sum of the equations. So this much we have done. ठीक है? इसके बाद से याद करेंगे. So this is the envelope's basic pattern. So yeah, envelope. Why we need an envelope curve? Okay. So consider an equation. मान लेते कोई एक basic से equation दिया है y equal to mx plus 5. M can be any value. So last time I discussed with you, and what is this family of curves? Curves का family क्या है? That means if I keep on changing the m value, I will be getting different curves. That's it. जैसे मान लीजिए एक ही equation से I can get this and I can get this just by changing the one or two values. So this is the intercept changing, y equal to maybe 2x plus 5 and y equal to 2x minus 5. Okay, positive and negative intercept. But here, if I change it to be y equal to 2x plus 5, y equal to 3x plus 5, and y equal to 6x plus 5. Now you see, tragically it is changing. Okay, with the same value. So this is the upward sloping 1, 2, and 3. So this is the 6x plus 5, this is the 3x plus 5, and this is the 2x plus 5. So this creates this. In case of parabola also, in case of circle also with the same, this creates that family of circles. So हम लोग family में घुस रहे हैं. Now, This envelope represents the total zonality, the neighborhood, where the functionality is same. ठीक है? मतलब अपने neighborhood में if some curves or any kind of patterns are there, so how are they behaving? Is it like a preconceived idea, or they are taking it to a different level? Okay, so these are the different kind of things you need to consider as well. Okay. Now, those who have just joined, I'm doing today envelope from differential calculus, and after that, I will go to another part called node, cusp, and isolated point, which is actually called the singular points as well. Okay. Next is अगर मान लेते हैं f of x, y, alpha equal to 0, and this represents a family of curves. While the session going on, you can ask me questions to this 90623 95123 number. Okay. तो मान लेते हैं there's a straight line like this, there's another straight line like this, there's another straight line like this, and this is not intersecting. Okay, it's just like a tangent. As a jar. So there are 4 lines like this, and this is maybe y square equal to 4ax. Okay. So now, in this case, just a second. So in this case, y square equal to 4x is the parabola, and here this envelope structure is creating that neighborhood in which the corresponding points may have. जैसे मान लेते हैं एक और होता है. So this is a family of circles. Okay, let me just say this. So these are all family of circles, all are within this range. So this y equal to 5 and y equal to maybe this x equal to 0 line is playing the role of the envelope over here. Okay, so sometimes an envelope may be an axis itself. जैसे मान लेते हैं अपने फोन्स में हम लोग पैनोरामा मोड इस्तेमाल करते हैं ना, पैनोरामा. सो पैनोरामा क्या होता है, ऐसे में मूव करता है, ऐसे में, और एक बीच के लाइन के बीच से ही पैनोरामा जाता है, लाइक दिस बहुत सारे फोटोज आते हैं और उसको जोड़ के एक फोटो बना. But I don't know whether you guys have ever tried. There is a vertical panorama is also possible. ये करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. जब panorama start होता है तब कैमरे को you just put the camera top and from the bottom area or from bottom to the top area. ठीक है? So this is another kind of a zone as well in order to calculate different kind of good photos as well. Okay, so it's a vertical thing. So even if I draw the circles like this, so here this axis itself where x equal to 0, every value of x is 0. So this can be हम लोग जानते हैं कि y axis is also x equal to 0, x axis is y equal to 0. Okay, so this is a kind of a possibility for us. Okay, next. वैसे ये envelope का calculation कैसा रहता है? Envelope calculations are very easy. So let me just give you an example. So I marked some of the things in my notes here. First of all, y equal to mx plus a by m. This is an exam question. 1994 ISI. ठीक है? So just find the envelope of these straight lines. बहुत आसान है. First, you have to partially differentiate with respect to m. So this is x minus a by m square, and that is equal to 0. So m square equal to a by x. Here m is obviously the parameter we know. Clear? So m is the parameter. Now remember that इसी को हम लोग को eliminate करना है. Okay. So we need to eliminate the m from the given system. How to eliminate that? Any idea? Yes. So here, just do one thing. Y square equal to m square x square by a square m square plus 2mx into a by m. This m is gone, so this is 2ax. So whenever y square m square x square, so this a square m square is nothing but what? This is a square by m square, right? So this is a square into m square की जगह पर x by a, 1 by m square is x by a. Okay, this is a by x by a. So a square into x by a. So this is x by, this is only ax. Yes or no? So this is ax plus 2ax. Huh? This is for the question only. Squaring is not necessary. Okay. So again, here also, okay, this I forgot. M square is a square by m square. So this is a square x square. So finally it is a divided by x into x square. Then a square x by a, then 2ax. So ultimately it is 4x. So it is giving you a parabola. Y square equal to 4ax. That's the answer. This means just you need to remove m and you will get this thing. Okay, there is another process also finding the parabola, but you don't need to do it in that way. That's with respect to quadratic function structure we do it. But that is at the end not applicable for all problems. Only for quadratic cubic ऐसे cases में applicable रहता है. ठीक है? लेकिन हमेशा envelope निकालना इतना भी आसान नहीं रहेगा. Sometimes it requires a little bit of higher calculation. दूसरा क्वेश्चन मैं आपको देता हूँ. Y equal to mx plus a into root over m square. This is also envelope based question. इसमें भी m को remove कीजिए. Very easy. Y minus mx equal to this square. So a square 1 plus m square. Okay. So x square minus a square into m square equal minus 2mxy. This thing y square minus a square. So this is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation of the parameter m. M is playing the role. तो हम लोग envelope क्या होता है? At envelope, देखिए discriminant plays a very important role for a quadratic. So हम लोग जानते हैं कि d equal to 0 में envelope होता है. So let me show you that thing. That theory of equation plays an important role with respect to this. ध्यान से देखिए. So in a quadratic structure, in an advanced algebra manner I was teaching today. Okay, so if this is the scenario of a quadratic system, so ध्यान से देखिए. If the discriminant d equal to b square minus 4ac, if a is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Basic maths है. तो इसमें अगर a पॉजिटिव है एंड द डिस्क्रिमिनेंट पॉजिटिव है, देन द कर्व विल बी लाइक दिस. क्वाड्रेटिक कर्व है भाई, इसीलिए ऐसा है पैराबोला की तरह. a greater than 0, a less than 0. But what is happening at d equal to 0? You see, it is touching, right? Okay. So here d equal to 0 discriminant, and क्योंकि पैराबोला को हम लोग ऐसे अगर कर देंगे, this is not, ऐसे चला जाएगा, this is not, ऐसे चला जाएगा, this is not, सिर्फ ऐसे जाएगा तभी होगा, है ना? Just touching at a single point. So it's quite like that. Recently I purchased a laughing Buddha. ऐसे ही मन था तो खरीद लिया. तो laughing Buddha खरीदने के बाद when the person was putting into the box, so it was not fitting the box, but it was that laughing Buddha's box. So laughing Buddha ऐसा होता है, ऐसे हाथ उठाते हुए हंसते हुए रहता है, वेरी हैप्पी, मोटा सा एक आदमी, पीछे में इसका बैग वैग रहता है, कंधे में एकदम खुशी खुशी. बीच में बहुत फेमस हुआ था, लोगों ने देखा काम नहीं हो रहा है तो शायद छोड़ दिया होगा. ठीक है. सो जो भी है, सो ही वाज ट्राइंग टू पुट इट लाइक दिस, कभी फेस डाउन करके, कर ही नहीं पा रहे. सो ही वाज अबाउट टू जस्ट रीपैक इट फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट बॉक्स के आपको सर ऐसे ही देते हैं. एंड आई सेड इट कि आप ऐसे लेफ्ट साइड करके भी तो रख सकते हैं, मतलब ऐसे या ऐसे की जगह पर ट्राई विद दिस. और देखा बॉक्स वैसे ही डिजाइन है. इट वाज वेरी रेयर थिंग. So sometimes whether the curve is like this open, top down, this down, doesn't matter. Whether it is touching or intersecting, that matters, irrespective of any axis. You can take an imaginary line. Okay. So d equal to 0. So this is the thing. So b square minus 4ac को 0 कर देना. तो यहाँ भी वही करना है. b square क्या है भाई? So अच्छा, b square मतलब m को छोड़ के, this is a quadratic equation of m. So m is actually playing the role of x. Clear? So b square minus 4ac. So here d equal to b square minus 4ac. So that is minus 2xy whole square minus 4x square minus a square y square minus a square equal to 0. That's it. So 4x square y square. So one of the students who asked me, he is preparing for NEET, so that I don't need to be good in maths because anyway it doesn't come. I said that there is a physics and chemistry. Chemistry में उतना ज़्यादा नहीं है, but that needs to be, you need to be really good in those kind of maths. So under UG level maths के लिए जिन लोगों ने कहा था, I have already added them. Some of them I may have missed out, so you can tell me, I will add you up there. क्योंकि ये basic maths का programming आप लोगों के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है. Okay. Otherwise, you won't be able to get everything right. This is the only way to remove the thing. We only need a relationship between x and y without the m. In every question of देखो envelope उतना tough नहीं. Envelope क्या है? एक equation दिया है, वहां से m remove करो. That is the thing. But ये removal हर एक बार में अलग-अलग केस में अलग-अलग तरीके से आएगा. कभी डेरिवेटिव करके होगा, कभी ऐसे होगा. तो sometimes you have to integrate. It's not pre-decided. All mathematics अभी भी ये खत्म नहीं हुआ. 4x square y square ऐसा है. ये लास्ट तक एक सर्कल आएगा. ओके, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है. तो 4 कॉमन ले लेंगे. एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर माइनस, क्योंकि जब तक एन तक नहीं जाएंगे ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होगा आपसे. तो देन एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर प्लस a4 इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है. सो ए स्क्वायर एक्स स्क्वायर plus a square y square minus a4 equal to 0. So you take a square common, x square plus y square minus a square equal to 0. So this gives you this not equal to 0. So a square plus y square equal to a square. So this is a circle. So here the envelope is a circle. ठीक है. Envelope कुछ भी हो सकता है. Next, हर बार थोड़ा मैंने कहा ट्विस्टेड रहेगा. एक और envelope का एग्जांपल, x cos to the power n theta y sin to the power n theta equal to a. ये कैसे होगा? इस बार डेरिवेटिव करना पड़ेगा. किसके हिसाब से? थीटा. d theta of this thing. So obviously x into n into cos to the power n minus 1 theta. और cos theta क्या होता है? माइनस sin theta plus y n sin to the power n minus 1 theta cos theta equal to 0. ठीक है. Next here, x sine theta, cos theta is common. So y sine n minus 2 theta x cos n minus 2 theta equal to 0. So finally ये दोनों तो होगा नहीं. So y sine this part is only equal to 0. So if this part is only equal to 0, so x by y equal to sine to the power n minus 2 by cos to the power n minus 2 theta. ठीक है. तो हम लोग sin theta by cos theta whole to the power n minus 2. So this can be interchanged into sine by cos theta x to the power 1 by n minus 2. Sorry, sine theta and cos theta is x to the power this and y to the power 1 by n minus 2. Clear? So here, comparison wise, x to the power this, that is k into, I have to take a k. कितना common जाएगा ये तो पता नहीं है. And this is k again, y to the power 1 by n minus 2. No double derivative, only single derivative. Okay. अब इसको क्या करेंगे? Squaring both sides. तो क्या होगा? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So that is 1 equal to k square, you can take it common, x to the power 2 by n minus 2 plus y to the power 2 by n minus 2. So k itself is equal to 1 by root over 2 by x to the power n minus 2 and y to the power 2 by n minus 2. Again, this is x to the power, x to the power 2 by n minus 2. If these are the things happen, then sin theta and cos theta will be, समझ ही सकते, ये इतना आसान नहीं है. So the sin theta is x to the power 1 by n minus 2 root over x to the power 2 n minus 2 y to the power 2 n minus 2, and similarly cos theta भी ऐसे आएगा. Okay, and now all you have to put these two in equation number 1. Basic equation में डालिए, आपका काम खत्म. Okay. So एक और क्वेश्चन आता है कि envelope is always a straight line. No, envelope need not to be a straight line. Envelope related high level questions भी हैं, बहुत सारे हैं. ठीक है. So we'll get to them one after another. So envelope is nothing but parametric removal. So envelope means so all you have to do is remove the parameter, see the system, find the value, and you are great to go. Next. Next part is, alongside this, another question comes in very much in equation. Singular points. तीन part है, node, cusp, and isolated point. ये है क्या? What is the singularity of a point? मान लेते हैं एक curve ऐसे जा. Okay. So point through which two or more branches of a curve. A point, एकदम basic से, where through which one or more greater than equal to 1 branches of a curve pass. Okay. एक curve का multiple branches. So that is called a singular point or a multiple point. Single multiple नहीं. Singular or multiple point. ठीक है. Singular with respect to a single point, multiple with respect to multiple parts of a curve is going. मतलब दो तरीके से अगर हम लोग इसे नामकरण कर सकते हैं. Okay. And these two type of things can also be considered as a double point, especially in cases where two sections are there. But all these types of points are a double point. ऐसा एक और एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं, ये, this is the thing, या फिर ये, या फिर ये. So these are all examples of these kind of points. लेकिन ये नोड और कास्ट कैसे हो जाए? मैथमेटिकली बहुत आसान है करना, theoretically भी आसान है. I will do both of them, but not that easy. So नोड कब होगा? नोड होगा if the tangents of a double point, okay, be real and distinct. जैसे ये एक नोड हो गया, this is real and distinct. ठीक है. लेकिन कास्ट कब होगा? जब ऐसे जाएगा. Very similar, but there is a difference. Can anyone tell me the difference between operation versus surgery? कोशिश कीजिए. Difference between operation and surgery क्या है? Anyone? सुनने में तो सेम ही लगता है ना? But these small distinctions are very much there. जैसे देखिए, ऑपरेशन मतलब हाथ कट गया, थोड़ा सा ऊपर ऊपर से ऐसे स्टिचिंग कर दिया, that is also a type of operation with respect to any machine which you are doing. You are operating on a particular area or zone. But a severe or a higher level of operation which requires you to hospitalized or sometimes with respect to specialized care, including being under anesthesia where you cannot bear the pain, or it is a oral fixation, means opening part of your body, जैसे ऐसे काट के कोई part को ऐसे open किया जाता है. So these are the type of things. Okay. 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 अच्छा, what happens if I draw this curve? इसे क्या कहेंगे? इसे हम लोग कहेंगे क्वाड्रिपल पॉइंट. यस और नो? कह सकते 4 पॉइंट एक ही साथ में. अच्छा, ऐसे हुआ तो शिव जी की तरह, दिस इज कॉल्ड ट्रिपल पॉइंट. वेरी इजी. ओके. लेकिन ये अगर हो गया, दिस इज कॉल्ड अ कास्प. So two different sections which are mimicking each other. Okay. So it's just like a mirror version of each other. ऐसे cases या फिर ऐसे cases. This is the case of a cusp as well. Okay. So mathematically इसको आसान कर देते हैं और भी. It's very easy to do it on a node cusp and singular point. इसमें भी derivative है, So note cast singular point with respect to differentiational calculation. Note cast and singular point. देखिए f of xy with respect to square alpha beta इसका आपको ले लेना है square. If this is greater than f xx comma f yy, ठीक है, तो ये हो गया node. And node is a type of singular point. Cast कब होगा? If this thing is equal, then it is a cast. Less than हो गया isolated point. ठीक है, node cast isolated point. अच्छा, some of you have asked me, can you give me some example of triple point with respect to triple folding? How will our equation of a triple point look like? ठीक है, if you want to know it in that way, that also you can give. जैसे मान लो एक नोड, ये जो कर्व होता है, अच्छा ये सब कर्व का नाम बोल रहा हूँ, ये थोड़ा आप कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड किताब में नहीं दिया, इसको गूगल में ही आपको देखना पड़ेगा. जैसे मान लो लेमनी स्केट, LEMNISCAT, लेमनी स्केट इज द नेम ऑफ एक्चुअली द इंफिनिटी कर्व. ठीक है, इसका एक ये नाम है. तो ऐसे कुछ कुछ नाम मैं लिख दे रहा हूँ. ओके, सो इसका इक्वेशन क्या है? y स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स क्यूब इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज वन. ओके, एंड ट्रिपल पॉइंट मैंने जो दिया यहाँ पर, ये जो ट्रिपल पॉइंट है, ओके, सो दिस ट्रिपल पॉइंट आल्सो इज कॉल्ड ट्राइफोलियम. ओके, ट्राइफोलियम है अपना. This in general doesn't come into the entrance as you've asked me, Rohit, so that's why I'm giving you the answer. So x square plus y square whole square equal to a into x cube minus 3xy square. If you want to cross-check these kind of things, there's an app called Mathematics, which is available on Android and Google. So there you can give an equation and it will show you the graph of that equation in your phone. Okay, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे चीजों का क्वाड्रपल पॉइंट का भी ग्राफ में दे देता हूँ. ठीक है, क्वाड्रपल पॉइंट आल्सो द ग्राफ. Okay, that is x square plus y square whole to the power 3. Okay, whole to the power 3 equal to 4ax square y square. ठीक है, याद रहेगा, x square plus y square whole to the power 3 equal to 4a square x square y square. कैसे हुआ देखो ध्यान से, ये 2 into 3 ये 6 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर स्क्वायर है, anyway that will be cancelled out. That will turn out to be a quadruple one. ठीक है, yeah. ओके, तो आपको सिर्फ यही देखना है, डबल डेरिवेटिव करना है, और वेदर दिस इज मैचिंग एनी ऑफ दिस सिस्टम और नॉट. ठीक है, तो पहला सवाल से स्टार्ट करते हैं. आई हैव अ थिंग हियर, नेचर ऑफ द डबल पॉइंट. ध्यान से पहला सवाल, एक्स क्यूब प्लस वाई क्यूब माइनस 3axy इक्वल टू 0. इस बार के गेट एग्जामिनेशन में भी सिमिलर एक क्वेश्चन आया था. ठीक है, गेट 24 में. There are some of the papers are there. I don't know whether the mathematics paper is uploaded or not. I haven't solved it here also. ओके, तो इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे करेंगे? Pretty easy. First process is the equation is x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. ठीक है? The curve has two. The curve has. अच्छा, ये 0 0 के हिसाब से बोल रहा है। 0 0 के हिसाब से क्या होगा, या फिर उल्टा भी पूछ सकता है, फाइंड द नेचर ऑफ द डबल पॉइंट। So it's an open-ended question I have given in a both way. So first process is a given equation. The curve has this cubic curve you have. Okay, so let's find out fx. And similarly 3y, 3y squared, 3ax. Fxx is minus 3 in both the cases. Okay? So if 0 comma 0 is 0, fx is also 0, fy is also 0. So 0 0 is a double point. That's for sure. Now if xy क्या आ गया, 0 0 में minus 3 है. If xx क्या है, 6 into 0 is 0. If y अपना आया, ये भी 0. तो if xy का जो स्क्वायर है वो हो गया 9a square, that is greater than 0 cross 0. Okay, so this is a node. देखिए ग्रेटर देन में मैंने नोट ही बोला था. And even if they don't give you also, ये 0 0 पॉइंट नहीं भी देता है, तो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर को 0 करने से जो वैल्यू आता है, that is also your answer. So what is fx? Fx is this 3x square minus 3ay, this equal to 0, and this is 3y square minus 3ax equal to 0. So this can equate 3x square equal to 3ay. So x square equal to ay, and this is y square equal to ax. So you can put it x square equal to a, or in that way you can put, and you can get a value and get a position of 0 comma 0 square. इस तरीके से किया जा सकता है, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं होगा. At least 1 0 0 point you will get, right? So ध्यान से देखिए, अगर अभी भी प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, so x4 equal to a square, y square equal to ax. So x4 equal to a square ax. In that way, so x4 minus aqx equal to 0. So x minus xq aq equal to 0. So x equal to 0 1 point and xq equal to aq is another. Still you can get an origin here. ठीक है? So यहाँ पर सम ज्यादा जरूरी नहीं है, सम्स को याद रखना ज्यादा जरूरी है कि किसको कौन से पैटर्न से करना है. ठीक है? Next, another one. This is a subjective type. Can the parameter become decider of a double point? Oh, sorry, this was came in TIF था, और ये ट्रू फॉल्स में था. एक पैरामीटर डिसाइड कर सकता है कि डबल पॉइंट होगा कि नहीं, सिर्फ पैरामीटर और कुछ नहीं. आंसर है भैया बिल्कुल हो सकता है. यस, कैसे करेंगे? यस, y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx क्यूब. ठीक है? So this is the thing. So fxx, fxy सारा कर लेते हैं, सब एक साइड में लाते हैं. So f of xy is y square ax square minus bx cube. हो गया. So fxx डायरेक्टली मैं लिख रहा हूँ, fx पहले fx कर लेते हैं, minus 2ax 3bx square. fxx is minus 2a 6bx. fy भी हो जाएगा 2y, y हो जाएगा 2, fxy हो जाएगा 0. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर b स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac का जो फॉर्मेशन है, तो fxy स्क्वायर इज अ 0 स्क्वायर माइनस fxx into fyy is a minus 4a. Okay, minus 4a. So that is actually becoming plus 4a. Now, if a greater than 0, a less than 0, or a equal to 0, then it is a node cast for singular point. So here the parameter is the decider. Next. Now I will do some questions from the differential calculus section. Okay, this is we have done the questions also. Now I'm proceeding forward to something which is not directly associated with this. Okay, but differential calculus questions. Let me share a PDF first. Anyone can see? Let's have a look into this one. Twice differentiable function z equal to e to the power v into fv, where u equal to x plus vy and v equal to x minus v, then which of the following is true? Very much direct question, but yet there is a twist. We will try to solve that twist. So z equal to, what is e to the power u? F of v, where u equal to v. So del u del x, what is that? Only a. Del u del v del x is only a. Del u del y is only v. Del v del y is minus b. So now zx equal to del z del u del x and del z del u, a simple derivative, but it's so painful that many of the students in that year didn't manage to do. Okay, it came in 2016 in IIT JAM entrance. Okay, so this is like e to the power u, मतलब इसको करना मुश्किल नहीं है, लेकिन इसके साथ मैच करके फंक्शन को ले आना थोड़ा मुश्किल. So e to the power u, f of v, and this into a, and then e to the power u, f dash v, and that into a into e to the power u, and f of v then a into e to the power u f dash b. Clear? यही आसान है आपके लिए. So now we will proceed towards zxx. Now how I'm deciding on this thing? So all I need, this is zxx, zyy, everything has this thing. So if I can check it with the second order derivative, then it will be easier. देखो first order दोनों derivatives से तो मेरा आ नहीं रहा है, so C and D are not going to be the answers. So whether you should go for a thing, and obviously in JAM multiple options में ये नहीं था, single option में था, so you can do it. But in ISI single option correct, multiple option correct नहीं रहता है. So उसके हिसाब से भी हम लोग को फिर से इसको चेक करना ही पड़ेगा. So zxx basic derivative again, but irritating derivative. It's quite like statistics में correlation regression का निकालने की तरह. So this is like a square, okay, e to the power u f of v plus 2a square e to the power u f dash v plus a square e to the power u f double dash v. ये हो गया. Similarly z y y भी हम लोग निकाल लेंगे. b square से हो जाएगा e to the power u f of v, this will be minus 2b square e to the power u f dash of v plus b square e to the power u f double dash e. Okay, so obviously just can put it over here. So if I have a b square with a z, so a square b square, और ये इसके साथ लेंगे तो उल्टा. So obviously b square and a square will be the coefficient. यहाँ तक तो सब सही लग रहा है. b square zxx, a square zyy. So both the LHS are same. So again we have to check with the RHS. So here we will be multiplying a and b, and these two terms will be cancelled out. 2d square plus 2b square. So 4a square b square. One term I get it. So is there any 4a square b square? Yes. So 4a square b square is here. You don't need to calculate this part. So this is the answer. So even a basic derivative, all I have to do double order derivative, but it took me some long time when there is no shortcut for this. So sometimes you need to be a little bit patient and need to solve questions like this. Similar like this one as well. Similar to, so if I'm just putting it as a homework. The maximum value of x square plus 2y square subject to a constant. This is the Lagrangian multiplier. Can't do it in a normal way. You have to apply the Lagrangian multiplier. This is one parameter is given. With respect to that, you need to differentiate. How to do it? There's a Lagrangian function you need to form. Okay. So z equal to क्या लिखना है? X cube plus 2y cube, x square plus 2y cube, I will say, plus lambda into, okay, y minus x square plus 1. And then you have to find out zx, zy, and z lambda and equate with 0 and solve for x and y. Okay. This we have done already, that's why I'm not showing. Let b be the real value function given by f of xy, 2 log of this thing. Find the value of this thing with respect to this value. कैसे करेंगे? Exactly. This is a homogeneous checking kind of a question, but without that also you can do directly. Del f del x is actually इस function को थोड़ा बहुत काम करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? 2 log x को क्या लिख सकते हैं? मैं थोड़ा कोशिश करता हूँ. 2 log of x square. So this we take into consideration. So 2 log of x square. So this is 2 into ln x square, ln y square, and then y by x. 2e to the power is there. Okay. So this is 4 log of x, 4 log of y, and this is only 2y by x. Okay. So 2 is there. So 2 is multiplied. So del f del x यहाँ से आप direct निकाल के कर सकते हैं. You don't need to apply anything else. Just by splitting also you can do. Sometimes I prefer to do it in an easier way with a one more step, but not to be very flashy with that. Saddle point का question में एक theoretical problem सभी का रहता है. So that you need to clear it out. Second order 0 करना है. Okay. Second order needs to be equated with 0 and more than one saddle point can be found out. ठीक है. देखिए stationary point. Stationary point means fx equal to fy equal to 0. For saddle point calculation, double derivative equal to 0. Saddle point is a point where maxima or minima can happen. In general, it is the point where r equal to 0, t equal to 0, and rt minus a squared is less than 0. Okay, that means fxx, fyy minus fxy squared, this thing is less than 0, and fxx equal to fyy equal to 0. In matrix formation, also we can say it like this: fxx, fxy, fyx, fy. Okay, so this is the thing for today. Next week we will start with a new topic. Okay, any questions you can ask me? Yes.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर, आज
Yeah.
के सर वो आज के क्लास के मतलब बस वो स्टेट्स का बस तो वो पीडीएफ सर आप एक बार स्क्रीन में खोल सकते हैं क्या?
कौन सा टेस्ट?
तो सर आपका नहीं तो वो सर एफ टेस्ट सर, एफ टेस्ट.
Okay, I will come to that. F test we have done it in the previous class actually. Stat के सेशन, मैथ के सेशन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो पूछ लो अभी.
सर मैथ्स के बारे में सर अगले क्लास में सर पूछ लूंगा सर.
Okay.